Yo, Coolio from the Two Cool Bros here, and me and Cools are here to talk about the Backyardigans. The Backyardigans, a classic Nick Jr. show about 5 anthropomorphic animals who went on grand adventures in their backyards using the power of imagination. While we're obviously now way out of the demographic for this show, the Backyardigans is nonetheless one of those little kid shows you can look back on and appreciate for the fondness you have for it, even as an adult. This is partially due to nostalgia, yes, but it's also due to the Backyardigans being a legitimately creative, charming, and well-structured kids show, instead of being the mind-numbing garbage other shows like to give to kids. Rest in peace, Janice Burgess, the creator of the Backyardigans, who sadly passed earlier this year. But she can rest in peace knowing that her creation will never be defiled. Right? Okay, let's get to the point. What is this? Well, Nickelodeon has made something of a reboot of the Backyardigans, specifically a little YouTube series that seems to just showcase select songs. And yeah, it's pretty much just as bad as it looks. First of all, they completely scrapped Austin and Tasha. I know Pablo, Tyrone, and Unique were always the most recurring characters, but they didn't need to do the kangaroo and the hippo like this. But let me turn it over to my brother Cools. Cools, what are your initial thoughts on the Backyardigans reboot?
Childhood after childhood after childhood. They keep touching my childhood. A cult classic. 2010s was the generation of classic cartoons. And what does Nickelodeon do? After another creator died, they want to ruin the source material. Why can't they just make original new shows? What? Because they just don't succeed? Why do you think they don't succeed? Backyardigans, imagination, songs, inspiration like Wildcrats and Arthur. Generations grew up with such high hopes. And this is what you want to give to the next generation? They don't have nothing. They got Bluey, Coco Melon. Don't bring back the Backyardigans like this. Why can't we just let shows live on in their legacy?
Thank you, Cools. And you know, maybe it's a good thing that Austin and Tasha didn't come back, because they would have also been given awful designs. The Backyardigans have designs that look like they were AI generated, following a weird chibi art style that doesn't really quite work in this case. Tyrone definitely got the worst of it. As a moose, he has a particularly big head that doesn't translate well into chibi form. It makes his body proportions look terribly off. Uniqua has less spots on her body, and her ears are now angled in a way that makes her look less like a pig and more like some sort of cursed pink alien. Ew. And Pablo's tie has been changed from blue to red, while his body is a lighter, duller shade of his original dark blue color. Okay, so these designs are pretty simple and soulless. But let's see what Cools thinks of these designs.
What is this arts and craft AI? This is elementary school brain rot. This got to be what they mean when they say brain rot. Because there's no way the next generation has to look at this atrocity in front of me. The original designs had class. You could actually tell what was going on. Detail, personality. This is soulless. I can't believe any kid that would be entertained by this. Let her know, be engaged to watch. What are these? These designs, this color palette, it's jarring to my eyes. It's like those googly eyes you just put on. It's like, oh, you know, they kind of look funny. These designs kind of look interesting. Then you look at them too long, it's like, they're so bright. The color patterns.
Okay, so yes, the designs aren't very good, but maybe the songs are better, right? Right? Wrong! Compare any of the rebooted Backyardigans songs to the original, and the difference is night and day. In the original versions of the songs, you can clearly hear the different inflections and tones of each of the characters' voices, even as they sang together. You could hear the differing singing performances of the various characters, male and female. In the rebooted songs, all the voices kind of just phase into each other. Like you can almost believe that it's just one person singing, or one AI singing. But is the singing good at least? Nope, The vocals aren't ear-grating or anything, but the singing itself is very bland, lacking the personality of the original songs. The background music feels off too, and the visuals aren't even that impressive considering they often cut to generic color backgrounds instead of the imaginary worlds the characters are actually in. The original Backyardigans had these backgrounds too, but only in the theme song, which worked because the opening was meant to broadly explain what the show was about, while the individual episodes got into the specifics of the environment. To my knowledge, these backgrounds were never used in the actual episode songs because that's what the imagination was there for. Take it away, Cools.
And don't get me started with the background, the laziness. Where are they? This is not imagination. Where's the creativity? How are you going to have kids be interested in these so creative songs that had so much passion, like stuck with generations of kids, like Super Spy? Into the Thick of It? Now the Alien song, like y'all can keep that one, bro. Like y'all, the song was bad. Y'all just made it worse. Like the visual is just, it's lazy. Nickelodeon, why are we getting so lazy? Is this what y'all try to train to the next generation? And the music, it's not even music. I can't even call this art anymore. Because I don't even know who's singing. Because this is AI generated. It's one sound. One vocal. The background music changed. The audio distorted. There's nothing that screams Backyardian. It's like the studio saw what made the original and the song such an iconic and inspired people to dance. They were Nickelodeon. If I have to play this for my kids, please tell me. I will go back to Cyber Chase. I will go back to Dinosaur Train. They had songs. Like, Nick, it's not that hard. PBS Kids, Elmo had better songs than this. Nick, you don't have to keep renewing shows, redoing them over and over again. Y'all are ruining the next generation. I can't play this for my kids. I'm not letting them watch this. I can't. Please, stop.
It's time to stop! Obviously, this new style of Backyardigans isn't for our generation, but I still think that the new generation deserves better. When I have kids, I'm just gonna show them the original Backyardigans instead of this blatant, soulless, shameless cash grab. But what do you think about the new Backyardigans? Let us know in the comment section below, subscribe for more content, and peace